Hello everyone, good evening. Good evening to all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep and welcome to this session on logical reasoning today. So we are having this NMAT crash course and we started it a few days back. So we are having a good number of sessions on all the areas which are there in NMAT, and today it is about logical reasoning part 2. I hope everything is fine. So please confirm it once. After that, we shall start with our class. Hello, FR Desi World. Hello, Keshav. Hi, Shivam. Can you all please confirm it once to me? Is everything fine? Am I audible and visible to all of you? Just confirm it once. After that, we shall start with our class for today. Is all okay? Everything is fine? Then we shall start with our class. Yes, looks all okay though to me. So 2024 का NMAT कब होगा? I mean that would also be around these days only. SP motivation यही अक्टूबर के आसपास स्टार्ट होगा, दिसंबर तक चलेगा, तो तकरीबन यही रहता है तकरीबन हर साल का. हेलो वर्षा रंजन, गुड इवनिंग. हाय प्रज्ञा, हाय सौम्या श्रीवास्तव, शिवानी पटेल, चारवी and Anmol Goyal. Very, very good evening to all of you once again. So straight away, I think we can start now. Everyone has come. तो शुरुआत कर देते हैं सीधा सीधा आज के टॉपिक की. So we are going to talk about DILR. Of course, in the previous class as well, I talked about some topics of logical reasoning. So what all areas would be covered by logical reasoning? So there are so many areas that are covered in NMAT, like number series, input, output, direction sense, clock and calendar, seating arrangement, syllogism. Apart from that, there are many more areas like coding, decoding, grouping and selection, Venn diagram, order ranking, and more areas are there: non-verbal reasoning, figure-based numerical, and matrix arrangement. So, how many questions do appear from these areas? You see that on arrangement-based questions, in the last 3 years, there have been one set each of 4 questions. Grouping and selection, 2 or 4 questions. Input output has been an important area from the last few years. So therefore, we are going to discuss some 2 sets on input output today. Venn diagram also has been one set of 3 questions in the last few years. One question or no question from direction and sense, direction, blood relations, coding, decoding, order ranking, and all of that. But once again, conventional DI and syllogism, they also have some good number of questions in NMAT. We have already discussed some of these areas in our previous class. We discussed the theory as well there. And today we are just going to discuss some questions on the remaining areas which we did not discuss in the previous class. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss questions on input, output, syllogism, Venn diagram, figure-based numericals, matrix arrangement, non-verbal, and puzzles. These are some of the areas which we'll be discussing in our today's class. And straight away, we'll move on to the questions. As you know, LR में तो ज़्यादातर questions ही होते हैं, थ्योरी के नाम पे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं होता है. तो straight away I'm going to start with the questions. Here is the first question for all of you. Let's start with these questions. Let me see how many of you answered this correct. The first question is here on your screen now. Oh, thank you, Shivani Patel. Thank you very much. Thank you, Soumya. Sir, I do coding. What kind of language and types of coding questions they ask? I'm new in NMAT thing. Actually, Victor, as I just said, just one or no questions have appeared from coding decoding, so you don't have to worry much, I suppose, about it. ज्यादा फोकस करने वाली चीजें हम लोगों के लिए रहेंगी. एक तो इनपुट आउटपुट, ठीक है, काफी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. अरेंजमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, वेदर इट इज मैट्रिक्स अरेंजमेंट और व्हाटएवर. वेन डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, सिलोजिज्म, दीज आर द एरियाज ऑन विच वी फाइंड अ लार्जर नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. तो उन पे मेरे ख्याल से हम लोगों को थोड़ा सा ज्यादा ध्यान देना होगा. Here you have the very first question. Can I have some answers before I start moving ahead? हाँ शिवानी, मतलब all these sessions would be available to in recorded format. Of course, whatever is there on YouTube, it remains there for eternity. Which of the following numbers will complete the following number puzzle? Any answer for this question? Okay, Soumya Srivastav is saying 40. Okay. That's the first answer that we have got. Soumya says 40. Oh, looks like Soumya is not happy with the answer. Shivani has got 40. Shivani Patel says 40. लॉजिक समझ नहीं आ रहा है सर. चलिए जी, फिर कर लेते हैं मेरे ख्याल से. समझ नहीं आ रहा है तो लेट्स स्टार्ट डूइंग इट. ओके. सो which of the following numbers will complete the following number puzzle? रादर मैं पीछे ही चला जाता हूं, थोड़ा आसान होगा देखना इसको. So I see that 7, 11 are there, 13 and 17 are here, 17 and something are here, and then we have 72 and 130. So suddenly we have very large numbers on the left hand side. First thing that we see is 7 plus 4 is equal to 11, 13 plus 6 is equal to 17. लेकिन यहां कोई फिर रिलेशन समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. What is the relation of 130 with 72? 4 और 6 के मुकाबले में that's pretty much different, right? सो वो नहीं क्लिक करता है. क्या रिलेशन होना चाहिए? देन what can be the other thing? So possibly once again I see that this number is 10 times of this 13. Is there anything related to that? 13 into 10 is 130. लेकिन यहां फिर कुछ भी रिलेशन नहीं है. 17 into something is not 72. 7 into something यहां आएगा, but 11 into something is not 17. So by that logic it also does not become very clear to us. So can they be in cross? I mean, can there be anything related with 13 and 72? 17 and 130, it is something like this. So if I look at 7 to 17, it is 7 2s are 14 plus 3 is equal to 70, right? What about this 13 and 72? I see 13 into 5, 65. 65 plus 7, that is 62, 72. What about this 17 and 130? It is 17 into 7, 119 plus 11. I see that 2 and 3 are prime numbers. 5 and 7 are prime numbers. 7 and 11 are prime numbers. So what about this 11 and this number? Should there be any relation between them? वहां भी कुछ तो होना चाहिए फिर मेरे ख्याल से. So let me just write it once again. 7 into 2 plus 3 was 17. 11 के बारे में अभी नहीं पता. But then 13 into 5 plus 7 was 72. 17 into 7 plus 11 was 130. So 2 and 3 are the first two prime number. Can I say next should be 3 and 5, then 5 and 7, then 7 and 11. So 11 into 3, 33 plus 5 is equal to 38. So my correct answer for this question is option D, that is equal to 38. Varsha Ranjan had given the right answer to this question. That is the correct answer, 38. Okay. Now many of you would be feeling कि सर ये तो बड़ा मुश्किल क्वेश्चन है ना? तो ठीक है, आपने बता दिया, बताने के बाद तो समझ आ जा रहा है, बट यस इट इज अ डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन. लेट मी बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विद यू. ठीक है, ये डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन है. शुड नॉट बी डन ड्यूरिंग द एग्जाम टाइम, बिकॉज दिस आइडिया ऑफ प्राइम नंबर्स बीइंग मल्टीप्लाइड, ये आराम से स्ट्राइक नहीं करता, बिकॉज प्राइम नंबर्स में कोई पैटर्न नहीं होता. 2 and 3 differ by 1, 3 and 5 differ by 2, 7 and 11 differ by 4, फिर 11 और 13 में 2 का डिफरेंस आ जाता है. So you never know what is going to happen. Then your my next question might be कि आपको कैसे स्ट्राइक किया? तो सच्चाई है कि मुझे भी स्ट्राइक नहीं किया. I spent 10-12 minutes on this question. मुझे तो पढ़ाना था, तो मैं काफी देर तक ट्राई करता रहा, मेरे को स्ट्राइक ही नहीं किया. The content team who made this question, I called them up कि भैया इसका सॉल्यूशन बता दो. They gave me the solution, I gave you the solution. तो वही मैं आपको बता रहा हूं. Honestly, I could not do this question. और मुझे इसीलिए डिफिकल्ट लगा. वैसे भी प्राइम्स जहां पर आ जाते हैं जनरली इसको डिफिकल्ट ही होता है क्वेश्चन करने में. मैं जस्टिफाई नहीं कर रहा हूं कि हाँ मतलब मुझसे नहीं हुआ इसका मतलब ये डिफिकल्ट था, बट आई एम अज्यूमिंग, आई मीन आई हैव डन सच सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस लाइक दिस. आई फाइंड दिस क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट. You might have your own opinion, but generally in these kind of questions, if I am attempting the NMAT exam और मेरे सामने ही आ जाता, I would have straight away skipped it. 2-3 मिनट ट्राई करता मैं, ट्राई करने के बाद आई वुड बी स्किपिंग दिस क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज ये जो प्राइम नंबर्स वाली चीज है, इट वुड जनरली नॉट स्ट्राइक इजिली. प्रोबेबली द पर्सन हु मेड दिस क्वेश्चन, ही कुड डू इट, अगर उसको भी दिया जाता तो आराम से नहीं आता. सो आई फील इट्स अ डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर एवरीवन, शुड हैव बीन लेफ्ट. दैट्स क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. Okay, I'll move ahead now to question number 2 on your screen. Now, not every question would be like this, so please keep that in mind. Here is the second question. We have 3 questions based upon it, which is an input output based question. और मैंने आपको बताया इनपुट आउटपुट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एनमेट के पर्सपेक्टिव से. 8 questions were there last year and 8 questions were there last to last year. Pay attention towards it and give me an answer. पहले आप लोग ट्राई कीजिए, उसके बाद हम लोग इसको मिलके करेंगे. So have a look at this. I repeat, it's an important area. You all must pay good attention towards input output. Have you all seen it? I think only step 1 is difficult here to figure out. And please listen to Shivani Patel. मेरी नहीं मानते, शिवानी की तो मान ही लोगे मेरे ख्याल से. Please do like this session. Very good, Shivam. Very, very good. Brilliant. And I'm sure you would have seen, once step 1 is done, your job is done. We just have to go from input to step 1. How do we do that? That becomes the more important thing for us. Okay, now as Shivam has already answered this, I'm sure you would have got it then, because that once that step 1 is clear, after that things becomes easy. Let's have a look at this. How do we do this? These are the 3 questions based upon it. Let's start talking about it. Cat. We have 10 over here, right? I mean, how do we figure out things? Just pay attention to this. The word is cat. Under that we have 10. When the word is do, under that we have 5. I mean, when there are lesser number of letters, the number decreased. More number of letters, that is sand, the number increased. More number of letters, number further increased. More number of letters, number further increased. So as and when the number of letters are increasing, the number behind it is also increasing. That means it has got something to do with the number of letters. I hope you got my point. Cat has got 3 letters, do has got 2 letters, sand has got 4 letters, power has got 5 letters, yellow has got 6 letters. I think it becomes visible here that this 37 is 6 square plus 1, this 26 is 5 square plus 1, this 17 is 4 square plus 1, and this 5 is 2 square plus 1, and this 10 is 3 square plus 1. वैसे भी अगर 2-3 मैच कर जाए तो फिर आगाम आसान लगने लगता है. That okay, 2 or 3 are I am able to figure out that yes, 2 of them are square plus 1, तो फिर समझ में आ जाता है कि बाकी तो ऑटोमेटिकली सेटिस्फाई करेंगे ही करेंगे. What about this then? After 10 we have 13, that is 3 more than 10. After 5 we have 7, that is 2 more than 5. After 17 we have 21, that is 4 more than 21. That means in each of these numbers now this number has been added. So what has been done? Initially, if the number of letters were x, so in the second step we did x square plus 1, and the third step we added x in that, right everyone? If there were 2 letters, we added 2. If there were 3 letters, we added 3. If there were 4 letters, we added 4. Something like this. It kept on going. What next? From 13, I got 9, that is 4 less. From 7, I got 3, which is again 4 less. From 21, I got 17, which is 4 less. That means every time it is 4 less. So in the next step, I am doing x square plus 1 plus x minus 4. Because in the next step, every number has been decreased by 4 only. सबको 4 से decrease कर दिया. नेक्स्ट स्टेप 9 टू 20, 3 टू 8, 17 टू 36. अब ये दिख रहे हैं डबल के आसपास है. 9 टू 20 is 9 into 2 18, 18 plus 2 is 20, 3 into 2 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 17 into 2 34 plus 2 is 36, 27 into 2 54 plus 2. So that means this number is multiplied by 2 and then 2 is added in the next step. This number is multiplied by 2 and 2 is added in the next step. And in the last step, of course, you see the numbers too large. That has to do something with the squares of these numbers. Square of 20 is 400. It is 13 more than 400. Square of 8 is 64. It is 7 more than 64. Square of 36 is 72. Sorry, 72, 1296. From 1296, it is 21 more. So ultimately, these all are 13 more, 7 more, 21 more. Next must be 56 का square plus 31, and next must be इसका square plus 43. So now these numbers are squared and then this number has been added into that, and that's how the process goes on. I hope now you have got it. Last step में वो क्या कर रहा है? In the last step he is squaring the numbers and is adding the numbers which were given in step number 2. जो x square plus 1 plus x था वो numbers उसके अंदर स्क्वायर करके ऐड करने शुरू कर दीजिए. दैट बिकम स्टेप नंबर 5. एक बार ये फिगर आउट हो गया इनपुट आउटपुट की, दिस इज द बेस्ट थिंग. देखिए जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन हम कर रहे थे, आई टोल्ड यू इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू फिगर आउट द लॉजिक, लीव इट स्ट्रेट अवे बिकॉज वन सिंगल क्वेश्चन इज देयर. इनपुट आउटपुट की जहां बात आएगी ना भी हो रहा हो, थोड़ा सा कोशिश कीजिए, बिकॉज द बेस्ट पार्ट इज द मोमेंट इट इज डन इट विल इमीडिएटली गिव यू 3 क्वेश्चंस व्हिच इज ह्यूज. सो ऑफ कोर्स 3 क्वेश्चन के बराबर तो टाइम फिर मैं इस पे दे सकता हूं ना, तो इस पे थोड़ा सा ज्यादा टाइम देना बनता है. I hope you all have got the logic. So let's move on to the questions. Which of the following will be the corresponding number in the second step if the number in the fifth step is 335? So how would I do that? I have written the logic over here. ठीक है, तो सेकंड स्टेप में नंबर क्या होगा अगर फिफ्थ स्टेप में 335 है? फिफ्थ स्टेप में आपका 335 आया है, राइट? तो सेकंड स्टेप का नंबर क्या होगा? आई एम श्योर नाउ यू ऑल कैन डू इट इजिली. छोड़ दूंगा आप लोगों के लिए, आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. इनिशियल अगर आपके पास x नंबर ऑफ लेटर्स थे तो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1 मेरा स्टेप 1 था, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स प्लस 1 ये मेरा स्टेप नंबर 2 था. स्टेप नंबर 3 में उसी की फॉर्म में देखा जाए तो -4 कर दिया था. सो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स प्लस 1 माइनस 4 इज -3. नेक्स्ट स्टेप में हम लोगों ने क्या किया था? वी डबल्ड इट एंड देन वी एडेड द नंबर 2. डबल करके 2 ऐड किया था, राइट? सॉरी, यहां से मैं कहां आ गया? ये स्टेप 1 था. स्टेप 2 में x वाज एडेड, ठीक है. स्टेप 3 में सबट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम, ये आ गया था. प्राइम नंबर टू द नंबर ऑब्टेन्ड स्टेप फ्रॉम फॉर ईच टर्म इन स्टेप 3 ये किया था, और उसके बाद यहां पहुंच गए थे. सो अब वो पूरा मेरे ख्याल से करना मेरे लिए भी थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाने वाला, या कर लेगा यार एक बार. 335 से पहले कौन सा स्क्वायर रहा होगा? 335 से पहले रहता है आपका 18 का स्क्वायर 324. तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली नंबर यहां 18 रहा होगा, सच दैट 18 स्क्वायर इज 324, और 324 में 11 ऐड किया होगा. So that means the number at step 2 must have been 11, I suppose. लिखते हैं एक बार, सही है कि नहीं है? सही है, फॉर्चुनेटली सही है, ठीक है. मतलब एक बार प्रोसेस समझ आ गई तो मेरे ख्याल से आप खुद से कर लेंगे. सो देयरफॉर आई एम जस्ट लीविंग इट फॉर यू. आई वुड हैव गॉट इट. लास्ट स्टेप में क्या कर रहे थे? द नंबर बिफोर दैट वाज स्क्वेयर्ड एंड द नंबर इन सेकंड स्टेप वाज एडेड. सो स्क्वायर बिफोर 335 वाज 324. 324 में 11 ऐड हो रहा है तो पक्का 11 ऊपर आया होगा. नीचे 18 स्क्वायर में 11 ऐड होके 335 would have become. So that must have been the answer for question number 2. What is the difference between SNAP exam and NMAT LR? White ball. ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, तकरीबन बराबर से होते हैं, टॉपिक्स भी तकरीबन सेम से ही होते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग विल बी द कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग नंबर इन द फोर्थ स्टेप इफ द इनपुट वर्ड इज malware? इफ द इनपुट वर्ड इज दिस, कैन ऐसे स्टेप नंबर 1, आपको याद होगा स्टेप नंबर 1 में हम लोग क्या करते थे, नंबर ऑफ लेटर्स का स्क्वायर प्लस 1, नंबर ऑफ लेटर्स इज 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so 7 square 49, 49 plus 1 is equal to 50. What was done in step number 2? ठीक है, एड द नंबर ऑफ लेटर्स ऑफ इनपुट वर्ड टू द रिजल्ट ऑब्टेन, तो 50 में आपको 7 ऐड करके स्टेप नंबर 2 आता था, दैट वाज इक्वल टू 57. व्हाट वाज डन इन स्टेप नंबर 3? सब्ट्रैक्ट 4 फ्रॉम द रिजल्ट ऑब्टेन्ड इन स्टेप नंबर 2, इसमें से 4 माइनस करना है, 4 माइनस करके आई गेट 53. व्हाट वाज स्टेप नंबर 4? Add the next prime number to the number obtained in step 3 for each term in step 3. Next prime number to the number obtained in step 3. तो इसका मतलब next prime number 53 के बाद कितना है? Next prime number is 59. So my answer is 53 plus 59, which is equal to 112. And that is the right answer. Yes, 112 is correct. But आई एम श्योर आप सब लोग भी ये बात कर रहे होंगे, सर आप ये कैसे कह रहे हो कि नेक्स्ट प्राइम नंबर ऐड करना, क्योंकि जब हमने पहले डिस्कस किया था इट वाज कमिंग आउट टू बी डबल प्लस 2. लेट मी टेल यू बोथ ऑफ देम आर करेक्ट, दोनों ही सही हैं. आप 53 का डबल करके उसके अंदर 2 ऐड करते तो 108 आता, वो ऑप्शंस में नहीं मिलता. इन दैट केस प्रोबेबली आई वुड हैव टू फाइंड आउट अनदर लॉजिक फॉर दैट. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? मैं एक बार आपको वापस जाके बताता हूं मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूं. व्हेन वी वर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट दिस सेट, व्हाट डिड वी गेट हियर? एक बार पीछे जाके बताते हैं. हाँ जी, यहां पे मैंने आपको बताया एवरी टाइम वी आर डबलिंग इट एंड एडिंग टू, ये हर बार हो भी रहा है. 39 इंटू 2 प्लस 2, 27 इंटू 2 प्लस 2, 17 इंटू 2 प्लस 2, 3 इंटू 2 प्लस 2. बट नाउ ही इज सेइंग दैट एवरी टाइम द नेक्स्ट प्राइम नंबर इज एडेड. बाय चांस इन सभी के केस में नेक्स्ट प्राइम नंबर इनसे दो ही ज्यादा था. 39 से नेक्स्ट प्राइम नंबर इज 41, 27 से नेक्स्ट प्राइम नंबर इज 29, यहां पे 19, यहां पे 5 और यहां पे 11. तो इसीलिए इंटू 2 प्लस 2 करो, ये नेक्स्ट प्राइम ऐड करो, दोनों सेम ही लॉजिक दे रहे थे. सो बोथ ऑफ देम वुड हैव बीन अ गुड लॉजिक. लेकिन हाँ, इस क्वेश्चन में आगे अगर मेरे पास इंटू 2 प्लस 2 ऑप्शंस में नहीं मिलता, देन आई वुड हैव प्रोबेबली ट्राइड टू फाइंड आउट दिस लॉजिक एज वेल, कि अच्छा मेरा तो 108 आना चाहिए 53 इंटू 2 प्लस 2, लेकिन वो ऑप्शंस में नहीं है. I would go back and check what is being added. Then I would have figured out that every time the next prime number is being added, and by that logic, I would have got the answer as 112. I hope you got my answer from this question, right? और ये commonly होता है, LR में ये बहुत common सी problem है. When we discuss that first question as well, 7, 11, 13, 17 वाला, there is a possibility to spend half an hour on it and you find some other logic, and by that logic you might get an answer which is also there in the options. हो सकता है आपका 40 आ जाए किसी लॉजिक से, 33 आ जाए जो ऑप्शंस में हो. दैट इज प्रेटी मच अ पॉसिबिलिटी विद दीस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. ये हमेशा पॉसिबिलिटी रहती है, बिकॉज क्वेश्चन सेटर क्या दिमाग में रख के क्वेश्चन बना रहा है, दैट्स डिफरेंट. लेकिन जो हमने लॉजिक लगाया वो भी सही है, दैट्स डिफरेंट. अब हम जो इंटू 2 प्लस 2 कह रहे थे, दैट्स नॉट रॉन्ग, एब्सोल्युटली नॉट रॉन्ग. बट यहां के जब ऑप्शंस मैच नहीं करते, वी हैव टू चेक दैट अगेन. ओके, next question, question number 4, what will be the sum of the digits of the number in the last step if the input word is addition? I'm leaving this question for you. We have discussed good enough about this set. Let's move ahead. The right answer for this question is 26. Please figure that out, and I'll move now to the next question. 5 to 7, 3 questions. Take 2 minutes and make this data set first. पहले आप लोग कीजिए, फिर हम लोग इसको मिलके करेंगे. Please try this first, all of you. वन इज स्पीड बेस्ड एंड NMAT इज 2x स्पीड. स्पीड दोनों में ही बराबर की चाहिए सौम्या, ठीक है. एक में तो टोटली 1 आवर होता है हम लोगों के पास. आई एम फ्रॉम बैच 10, व्हाई आई एम नॉट गेटिंग NMAT सेशंस लाइव इन BYJU'S ऐप, प्लीज आंसर दिस क्वेरी, आई एम फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम सिंस 3 to 4 days. I have talked to my BYJU'S counselor, I am not getting my books. Sushri, I would just request you to send an email at the rate catdoubts@byju's.com. CAT DOUBTS doubts at the rate byju's.com. I'm sure you'll get a reply within a day. If you do not, just tell me then. Yes, Sushri, this session would be recorded. It will be available on YouTube only. Question number 5 to 7 now. Any answer, guys, from anyone? And please press the like button as well. I see around 30 people are watching. Half of that is the number of likes. That should not be the case. इतना बुरा नहीं पढ़ाता हूं मैं कि आप likes भी ना करें. Okay, thank you, Soumya. So Soumya has already done it. Others, how many of you have done it now? It's an easy set, I suppose. Varsha has done it. Okay. Shivani Patel has done it. Let us start doing it then. Okay. It says each of the 5 people A, B, C, D, E own a different brand of car among Koda, Denz, Fiera, Duke, and Nissan. And the colors of these cars are red, green, black, white, and pink, not necessarily in that order. No two cars are of the same color. It is also known that. Now there are lot many informations with us. A's car is not black, it is not a Denz. B's car is green, it is not a Koda. C's car is not white, and it is not Duke. D's car is Nissan, it is not pink. E's car is not red, it is a Fiera. Duke is white in color, Koda is not red in color, and through that I have to figure out which person is having which car and what is the color of that car. After that, we have these questions on it. Of course, once the data is there, we can easily answer the questions. So I put up all the information here. Let's start putting it up. And I've told you before as well, probably many a times, that we always start with the information which is specific. उससे काम हमारा आसान हो जाता है. Specific means do not start with not black or not dense. Start with B's car is green. So if B's car is green, I will start with this. B's car is green. It is not a Koda. Stop it. C's car is not white. Do not write it. It is not Duke. Do not write it. D's car is Nissan. So D's car is Nissan. So I would write Nissan over here. And it is not pink. Do not write it. E's car is not red and it is Fiera. So E's car is Fiera. Right? And Duke is white in color and Koda is not red in color. Duke is white. That means whenever I would be writing Duke here, that would be white in color. That also has to be written. So first of all, we put up the information which was the most specific info, लेकिन उससे बात बनी नहीं. हालांकि I can straight away say Duke white would be either with A or with C. Duke white is either with A or with C, right? Because B is already having a car of green color, D is having Nissan, E is having Fiera, तो इन्हीं में से एक होगा. And it is clearly given C's car is not white. If C's car is not white, तो Duke white किसकी हो सकती है? It must be with A, so A must be having Duke and white. A must be having Duke and white. I hope you would have got my answer now. ठीक है? Duke is white in color, तो वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ मैं A में ही लिख सकता हूं. Let's start putting the other information. अब देखिए, A's car is not black. I don't need it because I know A's car is white. And it is not dense. I don't need it because I know it is Duke. B's car is green. I have already used it. B's car is not Koda. If B's car is not Koda, that means this must be Koda. So I would write it here. The only one other car which is left, that is dense, that must be this car now. देखिए cars का एकदम से sort out हो गया बहुत जल्दी. I hope you would have got an idea कि पहले specific information लिखने से कितना काम हो जा रहा है हम लोगों का. C's car is not white. We know that. Don't tell us because white is already with A. It is not Duke. We know it is Koda. D's car is Nissan, we know it, and it is not pink. So D's car is not pink. So it is not pink in color. So I'm putting a cross on pink here. D's car is not pink. E's car is not red. So this car is not red. It is clearly written. And it is a Fiera, we know this. Duke is white in color, we know this. Coda is not red in color. This also is not red. Now, even this is not red, this is not red. So what can be red? Nissan must be the red car now. Now, what are the other two colors left? Black and pink. One would be here and one would be here. My job is done now. A is having a white Duke. B is having a green Dense. D is having a red Nissan. C is having Coda. E is having Fiera, and their colors are black or pink in any order. It was a 1 minute question, and once the data is formed, we can immediately answer the question. एक बार ये बन जाता है तो फिर देख के ही आंसर करना है. I'm sure all of you would have got it. For how many people the brand and color of the cards can be uniquely determined? I think we can easily say it is done for 3 people because दो लोगों के कलर में प्रॉब्लम है. अदरवाइज कार का अगर मेरे से ब्रांड पूछा जाए तो वो तो पांचों का डिजाइन हो जा रहा है. So therefore my answer for this question is 3, that is option D. Question number 6 पे आते हैं. Whose car is white in color? As you can see that white car is already known to us. It is with A. So my answer is A, that A is having a white colored car. And next question, question number 7, who among the following owns a black colored car? We can easily see that black colored car is either with C or with E. So my answer is option A, that is C or E. That was question number 7. I am assuming that everyone has understood this question. There is no doubt about it. Please, अगर हो तो मुझे बताइएगा जरूर. जहां भी कोई doubt होगा. So answer for this question is option A, that is C or E. Here comes the next question, question number 8. A little lengthy, it looks. Well, let's see how many of you are able to answer this question easily. Start कीजिए. No, Sushri, today the session was not on app because of some technical problem. Otherwise, these sessions are parallelly running on YouTube as well as app. Let me see how many of you can answer this fast enough. After that, we will move ahead. It's question number 8 now. Amar, Simar, Brahmar, and Shivar. Nice names. Okay, Soumya has done it. What is the answer, Soumya? It's a single question on this set. Shivam has done it. Sakshi has done it. Good, guys. Share your answers as well. Soumya has got the answer as Amar. Okay. Unknown creature has done it. Shivam also has got Amar. Let's start doing it. It's an easy question though, in my opinion. देखते हैं क्या आंसर आता है. जय हो, वर्षा, अननोन क्रिएचर, सबका आंसर अमर ही आ रहा है. Let's have a look. He says Amar, Simar, Brahmar and Shivar are 4 players who go for badminton coaching classes with coach Shivanna. The classes are scheduled for 1 hour each from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. That means one class starts at 6, one at 7, one at 8, one at 9. So the class at 9, it goes on till 10. None of the 4 friends go to the class at the same time. They use rackets of brands W, X, Y and Z, not necessarily in the same order. So these are the 4 rackets that they are using, W, X, Y and Z. Brahmar does not use rackets of brand Y and Z. and he is the first one to go to the class. Shiver is the last one to go to the class. He uses a racket of brand X. The player who goes to class from 8 to 9 uses a racket of Z. Simmer uses a racket of brand Y. Which of the following uses a racket of brand Z? So as I told you before, just अभी बात की थी, मेरा तरीका हमेशा वही होता है. So shiver है ये, simmer है ये. So what is the timing of the class and what is the brand of the racket? ठीक है, ये लिखना शुरू करता हूं, but I start with the specific information. शुरू करते हैं. Brahmer does not use, इसको छोड़ देते हैं. He is the first one to go to the class. So Brahmer is the first one to go to the class. That means he goes at 6 o'clock. Shiver is the last one to go to the class. Shiver is the last one to go to the class. So he goes at 9 o'clock. He uses a racket of brand X. So he uses X. I'm writing X here. The player who goes at class from 8 to 9 uses a racket of Z. So जब यहां 8 लिखा जाएगा तो उसके नीचे Z आएगा. Is that correct? The person who goes at 8, he uses Z. So 8 and Z would be either with Amar or with Simmer. Simmer uses a racket of brand Y. Simmer is using Y. तो 8 और Z कहां पर आएगा? 8 और Z. तो फिर यही आना चाहिए. Question is asking which of the following uses a racket of brand Z? The answer is Amar. So yes, option A, Amar, is the correct answer for this question. An easy question, right? Everyone gave the right answer. Later on, Sakshi, Resham, Anish, Pragya, Charvi, Shubham, Varsha, sabhi ne sahi answer diya hai, which is so good to see. Very good, guys. You are actually prepared for the exam. ठीक है, इतना जल्दी आप आंसर कर रहे हैं, अच्छा कर रहे हैं. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Question number 9 की तरफ आते हैं. Question number 9 on your screen is here. It's a question based upon now syllogism. Give me the answer. Hello, Desi World. Hello. A question from syllogism now. I'm sure that all of you know about syllogism. The statements given here are different from the facts, right? You have to answer according to this only. सर कैट्स में मॉक्स जो इजी लेवल के सॉल्व कर रहे, ये वो लेवल के हैं. सही कह रहे हो हिरवा. आई मीन एनमेट इज स्लाइटली ऑन द इजियर साइड. ठीक है, क्योंकि उसमें टाइम भी कम होता है और आपके पास क्वेश्चन ज्यादा होते हैं. सो एनमेट इज स्लाइटली ऑन द इजियर साइड. और इस बार तो कैट देखो कैसा आता है. 3,30,000 पीपल आर अपीयरिंग फॉर कैट दिस टाइम. अ रिकॉर्ड नंबर फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. आज तक 2.5 लाख से ऊपर बच्चों ने नहीं दिया पेपर. Nikesh got the answer. Soumya got the answer. Jai Ho, Shivam, unknown creature, and we are getting B and C as the answers. Pragya Singh has got it. Anish has got it. Charvi has got it. Resham has got it. Everyone is saying C now. Shivam has got D though. Shivam says neither one nor two follows. चलिए, let's see what is the right answer to this. So next page पे आ जाता हूं मैं यहां पे. Statements are that all cards are posts. So these are the cards and they are inside posts. So all cards are posts. It will be something like this. Some posts are not pins. Now if some posts are not pins, that means posts must be having something which is not there in pins. Okay, posts must be having something which is not there in pins. So the circle of pins, it can be like this. The circle of pins, it can be like this. The circle of pins can be like this as well. The point is that pins and posts should have something which is not common. I mean, at least some area between pins and posts should be there, which is there in posts and it is not there in pins. ऐसा कुछ एरिया हमारे पास होना चाहिए. So all possibilities can be formed, right? अब ये सारी पॉसिबिलिटी तो हम लोग बना नहीं सकते सिलोजिज्म में. सो माय वे ऑफ डूइंग दीज क्वेश्चंस इज आई ट्राई टू प्रूव द कंक्लूजन रॉन्ग. क्या मैं कंक्लूजन को रॉन्ग प्रूव कर पा रहा हूं किसी तरीके से? इफ आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू इट, आई वुड से यस दिस कंक्लूजन फॉलोज. इफ आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू इट, दैट कंक्लूजन डज नॉट फॉलो. ठीक है, लास्ट में कहता है नो पिन इज पे. सो दीज आर पिन्स. So circle of pay would be outside pins. Circle of pay would be outside pins. It can be here. it might intersect with posts as well, it might intersect with cards as well, it might take complete cards as well. ये भी possible हो सकता है. Even the pay can be inside cards as well. That's also a possibility. All these possibilities are there. Question, conclusions. No pay is a post. No pay is a post is proved wrong here. It is proved wrong here. That means conclusion 1 does not follow. Conclusion 1 does not follow. Second, some cards are not pins. Some cards are not pins. Can I say some cards are not pins का क्या मतलब है? If some cards are not pins, that means कुछ cards ऐसे हैं जो कि pin नहीं है, but all cards might come inside pins. Isn't that a possibility? Let me just show it to you. This is posts. These are cards. And these are pins. ध्यान से देखिए, does it satisfy everything or not? All cards are post, yes, satisfied. Some posts are not pins. देखिए कुछ post ऐसी हैं जो कि pin नहीं है, yes, that is satisfied. No pin is pay. Let us say pay is here. No pin is pay, satisfied. In this case, some cards are not pins. Is it satisfied? The answer is no. Some cards are not pins. आप नहीं कह पा रहे हैं because every card is a pin. So neither conclusion 1 follows nor conclusion 2 follows. My answer is option D, that is neither 1 nor 2. And therefore I said it's a better way of doing these questions. Try to prove a conclusion wrong. अगर किसी भी तरीके से सारी स्टेटमेंट्स को सेटिस्फाई कराते हुए आप उसको गलत प्रूव कर पा रहे हैं, दैट मींस इट डज नॉट नेसेसरली फॉलो. उसको आप नेसेसरली फॉलो करना नहीं बोलेंगे, क्योंकि वो अगर एक जगह भी गलत है, इट वुड बी गलत, इट वुड बी नॉट फॉलो, राइट? I hope all of you got the answer, and the good thing is I got 2 answers correct as well. Shubham gave the right answer, Sakshi gave the right answer, but honestly speaking it was a difficult question of syllogism. तो अगर आपका गलत भी आया है, do not lose heart. It's a difficult question. Anyone would have made a mistake in this question. Commonly मेरे ख्याल से अगर कोई शायद टीचर भी कर रहा होता तो वो भी गलती कर सकता है, because these are the very common mistakes in syllogism. It was a difficult question of that. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 10, वो भी syllogism का है. I'm sure you would do it right this time. Here is question number 10. अब जरा बताइए क्या आंसर आता है आपका. Here we have question number 10 with us. एनमेट का स्कोर अगर आप इंप्रूव करना चाहते हैं तो एक और बहुत बेहतरीन तरीका है, जिसके लिए मैं पहले भी बताता रहा हूं. इन एवरी क्लास आई गिव दिस मंत्रा टू पीपल एंड दे स्कोर ब्रिलियंटली, एंड दैट मेथड इज just like the session. It's a good way to get a good score. Please do that. Okay, unknown creature has got the answer now. Charvi has got the answer. Jai Ho has got the answer. Rahul Singh Rana, Pragya Singh, Shivam, Shubham, Nikesh, Karthik, Anish. Very good, guys. Vijay Arora. But we are getting varied answers. We got A, B, C all till now. ए भी आंसर आया है, बी भी आया है, सी भी आया है, सुष्मिता गॉट सी, वर्षा गॉट बी. चलिए देखते हैं. सौम्या गॉट बी, एंड देन गौरव हैज गॉट सी, वीरेंद्र हैज गॉट ए, रेशम हैज गॉट सी, कार्तिक हैज गॉट सी. द गुड थिंग इज ऑलमोस्ट एवरीवन हैज आंसर. ओके, वी हैव गॉट अप्रोक्सीमेटली 30 आंसर्स. 31 पीपल आर वाचिंग, सो ये अच्छी बात है. चलिए देखते हैं. वेरी गुड. फिर से वही करना जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया था. विल ट्राई टू प्रूव द स्टेटमेंट्स रॉन्ग. बस some monkeys are donkeys, so some monkeys are donkeys. इसका मतलब ये monkeys अगर हैं तो donkeys ये हो सकते हैं. some horses are monkeys, some horses are monkeys, तो of course horses ये हो सकते हैं. horses might intersect with donkeys as well, that's also a possibility. and all horses are mules, so all horses are mules. so mules can be so big they might cover up the complete monkeys, they might cover up the complete donkeys, even that is a possibility. So first conclusion, all mules being donkey is a possibility or not? All mules being donkey is a possibility or not? How do I prove that? जस्ट देखिए, कोशिश करता हूं मैं कि इसका अब की बार वो क्वेश्चन में कह रहा है इज इट अ पॉसिबिलिटी, इफ आई ट्राई टू प्रूव इट राइट वंस इट विल बिकम अ पॉसिबिलिटी। मैं चाहता हूं सभी म्यूल्स डोंकीज के अंदर आ जाए। सम monkeys are donkeys, so these are monkeys and these are donkeys. I want all mules to be inside donkeys. Is that possible? Yes. If I put mules like this, these are representing mules and these are representing horses. तो देखिए, some monkeys are donkeys, it is proved correct. Some horses are monkeys, that is also proved correct. And all horses are mules, that is also proved correct. And in this case I am getting a possibility that all mules are donkeys. ये एक possibility तो निकल के आ रही है. So definitely one is a possibility. देखिए, अगर क्वेश्चन में ये कह देता all mules are donkeys, ऑल म्यूल्स आर डोंकीज, अगर ये बोल देता तो बात अलग होती। ऑल म्यूल्स आर डोंकी बीइंग अ पॉसिबिलिटी तो बात अलग होती। स्टेटमेंट वन इज चेंज्ड। अच्छा, एक बार मैं पीछे चला जाता हूं। स्टेटमेंट वन क्या थी? ऑल मोंकीज आर डोंकीज, और यहां पे है सम मोंकीज। अरे आई एम सॉरी, फिर तो इसको दोबारा करना पड़ेगा और फाइनल आंसर में भी देखना पड़ेगा मुझे। अब मुझे नहीं पता सम सही है कि ऑल सही है। सो यस, सम फाइनल में भी सम ही दे रखा है, तो कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं सिर्फ फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में चेंज हो स्टेटमेंट। एक मिनट, अभी इसके हिसाब से करके देखते हैं, फिर ऑल भी बना के देख लेंगे। इफ द आंसर डज नॉट मैच तो एक बार ऑल को भी ट्राई कर लेंगे। सेकंड, सम डोंकीज आर हॉर्सेस। अब ये तो पहले ही देख लिया मैंने, यहां पे नो डंकीज अ हॉर्स। सो सेकंड इज नॉट अ डेफिनेट कंक्लूजन, फर्स्ट इज अ डेफिनेट कंक्लूजन। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू मी ओनली वन फॉलोज। सो ओनली वन फॉलोज इज द करेक्ट आंसर। अच्छा, इसने बोथ दिया तो शायद मुझे ऑल लेके चलना पड़ेगा। लेट्स ट्राई ऑल। ठीक है, एक बार ऑल को लेके चलते हैं। लेट्स ट्राई, देन व्हाट सेटिस्फाइज हियर। सो लेट मी जस्ट रिमूव इट। जैसा फर्स्ट पेज पे गिवन था, इसको मैं ऑल ले लेता हूं। ऑल monkeys are donkeys. Let's try with this now. If all monkeys are donkeys, that means these are monkeys and they all are donkeys. तो ये आ गया मेरे पास यहां पे। Okay, and he says some horses are monkeys. If some horses are monkeys, that means these horses will automatically become a donkey as well. Even if one horse is a monkey, that would also become a donkey. So by that logic, even second one would follow. Yes, that's correct. अगर ये लिखा है all monkeys are donkeys, तो दोनों फॉलो करते हैं। तो शायद वो पहले वाले पेज पे स्टेटमेंट सही लिखी थी, बाकी दोनों स्टेटमेंट गलत लिखी थी। तो यहां अगर ऑल लिख दोगे दोनों फॉलो करेंगे, सम लिख दोगे सिर्फ वन फॉलो करेगा। एनीवेज, हमें तो समझना था, हमें समझ तो आ ही गया दैट व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन सेइंग। आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड द आइडिया। ठीक है, ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन देन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 पे आते हैं फटाफट। हियर इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 ऑन योर स्क्रीन। इट्स अ क्वेश्चन वंस अगेन फ्रॉम Syllogism. Let's see how fast you answer. बहुत फटाफट आप आंसर अभी तक करते आ रहे हैं। Yes, it changed, but some monkeys have all possibility of all m. Yes, that's a possibility, शुभम। लेकिन उस possibility की वजह से मेरा second conclusion wrong हो जाता, because conclusion is which is always correct. So that in that case it was just a possibility. But जैसे ही वो all हो गया, it became a certainty. जब वो certainty होगा तब जाके उसको आप सही conclusion बोलते हैं। I hope you got your answer, Rahul. I think what you asked later on, I answered that only. हाँ, केस वन वॉज ए पॉसिबिलिटी, तो वो कंक्लूजन में भी यही लिखा हुआ था राहुल, इट इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी, यही कह रहा था वो, तो पॉसिबिलिटी तो थी ही उसकी। सो बी ए आर दी आंसर्स वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम प्रज्ञा, जय हो, अननोन क्रिएचर, विजय, चारवी, अनीश, सुष्मिता, शुभम, निकेश, गौरव, वर्षा, लवनीश, तकरीबन हर कोई ए बोल रहा है। इस बार लग रहा है मुझे ए ही आंसर होगा, बहुत लोगों ने सही आंसर दे दिया लगता है। चलिए देखते हैं फटाफट एक। सम बैट्समैन आर बॉलर्स, सो दीज आर बैट्समैन and some of them are bowlers, so these are bowlers. Some wicket keeper are bowlers, so some wicket keepers are bowlers, तो ये यहां आ गया। Conclusions, all batsmen are bowlers, all batsmen are bowlers, तो यहीं पे गलत हो जा रहा है, so this is a wrong conclusion, right? Second, some bowlers are wicket keepers, ये तो given ही है, some wicket keepers are bowlers, so automatically some bowlers are wicket keepers, so second is correct. One is wrong, second is correct, तो ये तो चला गया है, ये भी चला गया है। My answer is either only two or both. ऑल विकेट कीपर आर बैट्समैन, ये भी यहां पे मुझे गलत नजर आ रहा है, सो दिस ऑल्सो इज रॉन्ग। तो ये काफी आसान था। माई आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए, दैट ओनली टू फॉलोज इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 11। ये काफी आसान था और देख भी रहा हूं मैं बहुत लोगों ने सही आंसर दिया है। फटाफट आगे बढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 की तरफ। हियर इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 12। लेट्स सी हाउ फास्ट यू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन। Any answer for question number 12? We have a question from Venn diagrams this time. Resham has got an answer. Shalini has got an answer. Vijay Arora got an answer, which is not among the options. Okay, Vijay. Shubham has got an answer. Gaurav Parik got it. Shivam has got the answer. चलिए देखते हैं फटाफट. The class teacher posted two puzzles X1 and X2 to the 175 students of the class. 69 could not answer X1. 87 could not answer X2. 43 answered both. How many students could not answer any of the two puzzles? So let me just make this Venn diagram. Okay. The universal set is 175, and let us say this circle represents people who could not answer X1 and people who could not answer X2. Keep that in mind. These are for the people who could not answer X1, could not answer X2. So these are the people who could not answer both, and these are the people who answered both. These are the people who could not answer both, and these are the people who answered both. 69 people could not answer X1, so this circle is 69. 87 people could not answer X2, so this circle is 87. 43 answered both of the puzzles, so this area is 43. This area is 43. Now, if this area is X, I can say this is 69 minus X. This is 87 minus X. So now we can say 69 minus X plus 87 minus X plus 43 is equal to the universal set, which is 175. Solve it for X, it gives you X as 24, and that is the right answer for us. The number of students who could not answer any of the two puzzles is equal to 24. That is the right answer. तो अगर डेटा ही ये दे रखा हो, हाउ मेनी पीपल आर नॉट डूइंग दिस, हाउ मेनी पीपल आर नॉट डूइंग दिस, तो वेन डायग्राम नॉट डूइंग के हिसाब से ही बना लो, दैट्स नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम. I mean, we generally do that because it makes our question easy and it is less confusing as well. You just do it twice or thrice, it will be easily clear to you as well. First time it might look a bit difficult, but actually these questions would become easy for you in these scenarios. So that's the right answer, B24. I'll move ahead to question number 13 on your screen now. So question from figure test now. I just hate these kind of questions, but anyways, let's talk about it. आते तो है एग्जाम में, तो करने तो पड़ते ही हैं, पसंद कभी नहीं आते मुझे क्वेश्चंस, क्योंकि लॉजिक कोई जनरली उतना अच्छा लॉजिक नहीं होता है. वी जस्ट हैव टू फाइंड आउट हाउ आर दे मूविंग एंड वी हैव टू फिगर देम आउट. लेट्स सी. It's an easy question though, in my opinion. Shalini has given an answer. She says B. Does that mean figure B or option B? All of you, please write options only. That will make us easy to figure out क्या सही है. Please just write option A, B, C, D. Charvi has got B. Okay. Vijay Arora has got option D. Okay. Shubham has got option D. Charvi has got A. Varsha has got D. Anish has got D. Jaiho has got D. Karthik has got D. Let's have a look at this. ठीक है. मुझे भी ये थोड़ा सा आसान लगा एक्चुअली करने में when I was doing it. When I look at this arrow went from this position to this position, right? In the second one. Then from here it went to this position. Then from here it went up to this position. Then from here it must go to this position now, right? So in my answer, the arrow should be here and it should be downward arrow because in all of them it is a downward arrow. The downward arrow in this corner of the figure is in this figure only. That means my answer is option D, which is equal to A. तो मुझे तो ये काफी आसान लगा उसके हिसाब से, बिकॉज जस्ट बाय लुकिंग एट द एरो यू आर गेटिंग द आंसर. इवन एट द बॉक्स यू कैन सी बॉक्स इज मूविंग क्लॉकवाइज बाय वन साइड एवरी टाइम. एरो वाज मूविंग एंटी क्लॉकवाइज बाय वन साइड एवरी टाइम. ठीक है. सर्कल वाज मूविंग एंटी क्लॉकवाइज बाय वन साइड एवरी टाइम. सो दैट मींस प्रोबेबली वी कुड हैव फिगर्ड देम आउट इजीली. तो मुझे तो आसान लग रहा है देखने में क्वेश्चन काफी. So the correct answer for this question is option D. That's A. सही होना चाहिए बस. Yes, that's the correct answer, which is the good part of it. I'll move ahead to question number 14. Another question on figure test. Let's see what is the right answer this time. फिर से देखते हैं. Yes, Prathamesh, I agree. ये तो आसान लगा क्योंकि मुझसे भी हो गया तो आसान ही होगा. I generally find them difficult. What is the next figure in this series now? Shubham has got the answer as option A. Shivam has got option A. Anish got A. Jaiho has got A. Charvi has got A. प्रज्ञा, विजय, looks like once again everyone is getting A. देखते हैं चलिए क्या हो रहा है. Okay, this arrow first pointing in right direction, then downwards, then left, then upwards. So it is moving clockwise by 90 degrees every time. So in the now answer, it should be moving in this direction. So of course option C is not my answer, option D is not my answer, because my arrow should be pointing rightwards. Arrow should be pointing rightwards. तो वो तो साफ साफ दिखाई दे जा रहा है हम लोगों को. Moreover, it's very clear that this arrow is always going outside the figure. This arrow is always going outside the figure and it is also moving by 90 degrees every time. So by moving 90 degrees, तो इसको भी next time इस तरह से हो जाना चाहिए और outwards. तो ये सिर्फ B में given है. So yes, option A, which says figure B, is the right answer. So that's the correct answer, I suppose. Let's see. Yes, option C. अच्छा, ये चेंज कर दिए. यहां ऑप्शन सी में बी लिखा हुआ है. इसके पहले डीसीबीए था, इसके पहले बीसीडीए था. ठीक है. सो यस, ऑप्शन मतलब के बेसिकली कहने का मतलब फिगर बी इज द राइट आंसर. ऑप्शन कोई भी लिखा हो वो ऊपर नीचे हो गए मेरे ख्याल से, इसलिए गड़बड़ है. एनीवेज, अनदर इजी क्वेश्चन. आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. नाउ देयर इज ए सेट ऑफ 3 क्वेश्चंस. आई थिंक देयर आर 4 क्वेश्चंस. 15 to 18 वैसे 4 होते हैं, 3 तो नहीं होते हैं. सो हैव अ लुक एट दिस एंड आफ्टर दैट आई विल मूव. अच्छा, ये प्रैक्टिस सेट 3 लिखा हुआ है. A question from input output and this is the last set of the day. आज का आखिरी सेट हम लोग कर रहे हैं. एंड एज आई सेड, इनपुट आउटपुट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, तो इसलिए ध्यान से कीजिएगा. ये आता भी काफी ज्यादा है. सो पे अटेंशन टुवर्ड्स दिस. Let's try to figure out what is the logic that is being used. एक बार लॉजिक क्लियर हो गया, जॉब डन. क्वेश्चंस नहीं करूंगा, विल जस्ट टॉक अबाउट द लॉजिक एंड द जॉब इज डन. Okay, okay. Soumya has got something. Okay, Soumya, good. Very good, Shivam. Should we start doing it now? I think many of you have got the answers. So let's look at this. Anyways, probably we have exceeded the time limit today. Let's have a look. So these are the questions based upon it. We'll be not be doing the questions. I'll be just discussing the method with you. Okay. So what is he doing? अच्छा यहाँ तो solution ही आ गया है. So let's not go to the solution. पहले यहाँ discuss करते हैं. ये तो मेरे ख्याल से सबने देख लिया होगा. It is just reversed here, isn't it? The number is just reversed. So 325618 is reversed 816523. 812941 is reversed, it becomes 149218. That ways. From here to here, I see 1510, 1411, 1812 इस तरह के numbers आ रहे हैं, but each of these numbers is a 4-digit number. कुछ तो खास बात होगा, right? 1510, that is 15 and 10. 8 plus 1 plus 6 is 15, 5 plus 2 plus 3 is 10. Sum of first three and sum of last three. 1 plus 4 plus 9 is 14 and 2 plus 1 plus 8 is 11. 8 plus 9 plus 1 is 18 and 2 plus 3 plus 7 is 12. And that way it is written. So basically, in the next step, we have written the sum of A, B, C here and the sum of D, E, F, and that makes a double digit number, something like XY, right? Sum of the first three and sum of the last three, that comes out something like XY. What next? यहां से यहां अगर मैं देख रहा हूं, 1510 has been doubled, but 1411 has been tripled. 1812 is doubled. This is again doubled. This is tripled. And this is again doubled. So some of the numbers are doubled and some of the numbers are tripled. But what is the difference between those kind of numbers which are tripled? 1411 and 1213 are tripled. All others are doubled. What is so special? These are the two odd numbers. So if this is an odd number, it is multiplied by 3. If it is an even number, it is multiplied by 2. Getting it? If it's an odd number, multiplied by 3. If it's an even number, then it's multiplied by 2. That has been done. मतलब स्पेसिफिक बात ये थी, ट्रिपल क्यों किया नंबर को? तो देख के पता लग रहा है ट्रिपल तब किया when those numbers were odd. जो इवन वाले थे डबल कर रहे थे और ऑड वालों को हम लोग ट्रिपल कर रहे थे. नेक्स्ट, 3020 से 13 कैसे आएगा? 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 5. That does not make 13. प्रोडक्ट करोगे, it will be 0. That does not make 13. 3020 में 13 और क्या कर स्क्वायर करते हैं, 3 का स्क्वायर इज 9, 2 का स्क्वायर इज 4, 9 plus 4 is 13, right? Similarly 4233, 4 square is 16, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 3 square is 9, their sum is 38. Yes, so ultimately they are squared and added. And finally 1 into 3 is 3, ये तो दिख ही रहा है, 3 into 8 is 24, 5 into 6 is 30, 8 into 4 is 32, 1 into 3 into 5 is 15, and 2 into 8 is 16. So first step से second step reverse किया, second step से third step, first 3 are added, last 3 are added. Next step, if it's an even number it is doubled, odd number is tripled. Next step, what are we doing? We are adding the squares of the digits, and the last step, the digits are multiplied to get the number. That's how we reach step number 5. And once that is done, I'm sure you all can do it. तो जो आपको यहाँ पे दे रखा input, I'm sure you all can do it easily now. This is the logic through which I have to answer the questions. So I'm not doing the questions. I'm sure you can do it by yourself. The structure would be there with you. And once that structure is there, which of the following step is the step 4 of the arrangement? You can answer that easily. Then which is step 6, right? You can answer that. Second step from the right, तो ये भी आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. And finally he is saying which of the following is the median of the numbers obtained in step 4. Median आपको पता ही है, it is the average of the middle two numbers. वो भी आंसर आ जाएगा, and then your job is done there. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. These were the first 18 questions that I wanted to discuss. I'm sure you have liked the class, though I have taken a little longer, but we wanted to discuss more and more questions. So thoda sa lamba to chal gaya, but I'm sure you would have understood it. Okay, that was the main purpose. That should be satisfied. Okay, thank you so much, Rivasa. Thank you everyone else. And now, if everyone know about this series beforehand, so we are having the last session tomorrow now, where I'll be talking about data interpretation. We'll be having a good data interpretation practice tomorrow. So join me tomorrow once again at 7 p.m. This will be the last session for NMAT. It might give you a good push towards your scores in the actual exam. Okay. So I think this is not moving ahead. So I think that's all for today, guys. We'll meet now in the next class, that is tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye and take care. I hope you like the class. Please do press the like button if you did it. Thank you very much. See you soon now. Bye-bye, Tara, and take care of yourself.